Look closely, mortal. What I'm about to tell you will twist the way you see humanity forever. Your father never told you this. Your teachers wouldn't dare, and most men will go to their graves without ever knowing the truths I'm about to reveal. You've been lied to your entire life, fed illusions of goodness, virtue, and morality. But I'm not here to comfort you. I'm here to show you how the world really works. 5 centuries ago, a mind like mine walked among men. They called him the demon. He wrote down what I had whispered to him in the dark truths, so raw, so dangerous, that the church itself tried to bury them. But truth cannot be buried. It lives in every ruthless man who rises while others obey, and now it will live in you. Understand this. These are not theories. These are not philosophies. These are the operating laws of human power, how people truly move, think, and betray, not how they pretend to, not how they wish to, but how they actually do. The demon only wrote what you already feel in your bones, that human nature is selfish, emotional, and easily manipulated. Your father never taught you this because his father never taught him. Weak men teach their sons to be obedient. Strong men teach their sons to see. Society praises ignorance because ignorance is safe. A man who sees clearly becomes dangerous. And dangerous men cannot be controlled. So here's the first truth. People are not rational. They are emotional creatures terrified of pain and obsessed with pleasure. The demon wrote, "Men judge by the eye, not by the hand. For everyone can see, but few can feel." In other words, people don't care about truth. They care about appearance. What looks good will always win over what is good. You see it everywhere. The man who asks for advice but never takes it. The one who says he wants peace yet thrives on drama. The woman who claims to want loyalty but chases excitement instead. People don't want logic, they want relief. They don't follow what's true. They follow what feels good in the moment. That's your advantage. Never try to win with facts. Win with emotion. Influence through feeling, not reason. The man who masters emotion controls the room. The man who doesn't serves the one who does. Your father told you loyalty was everything. He was wrong. The demon knew better. He said, "Since love and fear cannot exist together, it is safer to be feared than loved. Loyalty without return is slavery." The world preaches loyalty so you'll be easy to use. Look closely, your friends, your company, even your lover. Their loyalty ends the moment it no longer serves them. Why shouldn't yours? Be generous with loyalty, but ruthless with betrayal. The moment they show their true face, cut ties clean. Strength demands boundaries. Weakness invites use. The demon taught that loyalty must be earned through power and value, not begged for through kindness. You don't inspire loyalty by being good, you inspire it by being needed. Now, about reputation. Your father said it's about being liked. He lied. Reputation is about being respected. The demon understood the truth. Everyone sees what you appear to be. Few know what you truly are. Perception is power. People don't see your soul, they see your image. So craft it like a weapon. Most men believe authenticity means showing everything. Fools, strategic. Authenticity means showing only what strengthens you. Never complain, never explain. Control what people see and you control how they think. If they see confidence, they assume strength. If they sense mystery, they assume depth. Consistency, mystery, and control together, they make you magnetic. The man who can manipulate his image shapes his destiny. The one who cannot becomes a puppet of perception. You were told to avoid conflict, to be peaceful, to get along, but the demon taught otherwise. There is no avoiding war, he said. It can only be postponed to the advantage of others. Conflict is not the exception, it is the environment. Every man who breathes is in competition, whether he admits it or not. That the wise don't seek fights, but they are always prepared for them. The strong train in times of peace, so they never bleed in war. In your career, someone is always waiting to replace you. In your relationships, someone is always waiting to tempt what's yours. In life, someone is always testing your boundaries. Don't start battles, but never be afraid to end them. Because here's the truth. The man prepared for conflict rarely needs to fight. His silence is enough. His presence is enough. The scent of power makes weaker men bow. Build your arsenal in secret. Train when no one watches. Learn when no one asks. Save when no one needs you to. So when the moment comes, you are ready, and they are not. The demon once said, "The lion cannot protect himself from traps, and the fox cannot defend himself from wolves." One must be both a fox to see traps and a lion to frighten wolves. Be cunning enough to detect deception, and strong enough to destroy it. Now for the greatest lie. Just be nice and people will like you. No, people don't respect nice, they exploit it. The demon taught the difference between being nice and being good. Being nice means avoiding pain. Being good means doing what is right, even when it hurts. Women say they want nice men, but chase the dangerous ones. Why? Because nice means predictable, safe, weak. Nice men bend to please everyone. Strong men bend reality itself. Nice men seek approval. Strong men command respect. Being kind is strength under control. Being nice is fear in disguise. Every powerful man you admire, leaders, kings, visionaries, they're not nice. They're fair, but they're unafraid to be hated by those who don't matter. Weakness wrapped in kindness repels respect. Strength wrapped in calmness commands it. The demon once wrote, "Men are so simple, so driven by immediate needs, that a deceiver will never lack victims for his deceptions." Understand what that means. Most people are asleep, driven by comfort, blinded by desire. They live in illusions you can easily shape. But you, if you've listened this far, you are no longer asleep. You see what others refuse to. That power is not evil. It's neutral. The hands that hold it decide what it becomes. That fear and respect cannot coexist. That comfort breeds weakness, and that the world is not kind to those who wait. This knowledge is not about manipulation. It's about liberation. It frees you from blindness, from dependence, from the childish illusion that life is fair. It isn't, but that doesn't make it cruel. It makes it real. So use what you've learned. Remember, people are emotional, not rational. Loyalty must be earned, not assumed. Reputation must be designed, not discovered. Conflict is inevitable, not optional. And true strength is not the absence of mercy, but the presence of control. You now hold the truths your fathers feared to speak. Society wants you tame, obedient, predictable, but I want you awake, dangerous, unmoved by flattery. unbroken by rejection, because only then can you rise above the herd that sleeps in comfort. That is better to be feared than loved, if you cannot be both. But, above all, never be ignored. Power demands to be noticed. And now you understand why. I shouldn't be teaching you this. But here we are, Dot, and since you've already heard what most men will never hear, you might as well step further into the darkness, because the deeper you go, the more control you gain. Subscribe, mortal, if you dare. The next lesson awaits, and it's far darker than this one.